What's up? This your girl, Aleza, and I just skipped class with the progress report.
The progress report.
Cool. All right, what's going on? It's your girl, Lalaa Shepard. Just another episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. And I'm super excited for this because I know I hit you a minute ago. You was just like, we're going to do it, but it might be a minute, but we're going to do it. So
I was, I know.
For sure.
I was pregnant, so.
We're going to get to all that, but salute to you and your team for making it happen, keeping your word. So we here now, but we got Aleza in the building.
What's up?
What's good? So I want you to first talk about your childhood and upbringing. I know you was in both Memphis and Mississippi, right?
Yeah, both.
Okay, so talk about that.
Basically, younger, like, my mama would give me to my godmama, and she was back and forth from Mississippi and Memphis, so I would be with her a lot, my younger age. Like, I was always down in Memphis with her. Weekends, summers, basically my youth. And I'd be in Mississippi, too, so it was, like, back and forth upbringing with it.
What's the differences in, like, living in terms of both?
In Mississippi, it's, like, laid back. And, like, you got some dancing folks that, a jig and shit. But, Memphis turn. It's always something to do. It's, like, live. Like, it's lit. So it's, like, a whole different vibe.
Okay, so who got the better food? Memphis or Mississippi?
In Mississippi, my mama. But Memphis with restaurants and stuff.
Respect.
Yeah.
So what type of student were you?
What type of student was I? Just because I'm on it don't mean that I'm stupid. Very much so educated.
For sure.
Next.
For sure. So how did you become known as Aleza? Is that your real name?
Phonetically, yep. Okay, so phonetically, like A-L-E-Z-A, phonetically the Z-A is like ja, Aleza. So like A-L-E-Z-A, Aleza, because it's like simple. It'll be easy for people to find rather than trying to use Aleza. So,
got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Now you are a Capricorn, right? Okay, so
Definitely.
am I. So tell me some traits about a Capricorn woman.
I'm always right. Never wrong. Everything my way or no way. It's just it.
Sounds about right. So when did you start recording music, and at what point did you start taking it serious?
I started recording music when I was about like 17 in my closet. I had my iPhone and my little app and my headphones, and it was over with. I started like doing remixes to people's beats in my closet. But then I started taking it serious like in 2018. I did an R&B song called Emotional. It went viral. But like I didn't really know what I was doing with it. It was just the audio. So I'm like, yeah, cool. So I started rapping. Like I started listening to D Mula, right? So I'm like, ooh, I like this. I'm like, I wonder how I sound rapping, because every time I go to the studio, everybody will start saying, you need to rap. Because I went to the studio like once with my cousin. He recorded his class. And I started rapping. I'm like, I need a better sound, because like I probably sound good, but I need quality. So I started going to Track Nation with Track, listening to D Mula and stuff. Next thing you know, I'm like, I'm finna get a feature from him. And that's when I started taking it serious, when I started paying for features.
Okay, period. Now I do want you to talk about, like, describe your style, because you do both rap and sing.
Well, I really can't describe my style, because like I'm a versatile artist, so like I like to try a lot of different things. So I don't go in the studio with just one sound and sit. Like I just go in there with an open mind, and whatever comes.
Hell yeah. At what point would you say that you found your confidence as an artist, though? Because I know sometimes that might take a minute to...
When I made Skin Tone. People probably thought that I had that confidence before then. But when I made Skin Tone, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of sleeping on myself. I'm tired of saying, what if? I'm about to just do it. So that's when I became confident.
Hell yeah. And I think that record is such a powerful record, for so many different reasons. But like when you was coming up, did you ever have any hardships or like anything just because you are a darker skinned woman?
Man, y'all already know what they call dark skinned women growing up. So yeah, I had that issue. And so I would always have to hear about a different skin tone in songs, and I'm like, well, I'm not that skin tone. So I basically just made skin tone to fill in the gaps, like for me, and whatever skin tone you are, that's what you supposed to say. So, yeah, that's it.
Hell yeah. Now, coming up in Memphis, a lot of my favorite artists come from Memphis, but y'all also deal with like a lot of pain, I feel like. So talk about just like losing artists such as like Dolph, Gangsta Boo, Big Scarr.
I mean, there's like, them some big pills to swallow in a hole, cause like, inspirational, like, they were inspirational to people, like Scarr was inspirational to the kids, Boo was inspirational to me. You know, everybody was just inspirational, so like, there was two.
Facts. So moving forward, we got this Shabooya record.
Yeah.
So is it true that Lola Brooke gonna get on that remix?
Crickets. I don't know nothing about that.
Okay, I seen Hitkidd had made a post and he had posted
Possibly,
that.
I don't know though.
Okay.
I mean, if I knew, I would have told you, but I don't really know for real.
Nah, for sure. So what was your best memory when creating that song in the studio?
Basically, we was vibing and being goofy. Like, we was playing in the beginning when y'all hear, okay, 1, 2, 3. It's because we couldn't get on beat. Like, we was in there all over the place. Like, so it was funny. Like, it was fun.
Okay. Talk about the energy at the video shoot.
At the video shoot, I was happy. I was excited. Everybody was excited because we was shooting like a real video. We was in the hills shooting a video, something we dreamed about. So it's like the vibes were there. It was hot as hell, but we was there and we had fun. And my baby was kicking the mess out of me. And I was telling y'all I wasn't even pregnant.
Got you.
Yeah.
And we definitely gonna still get to that part too. So I'm gonna say that when we gonna get to that. So you was pregnant during that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Talk about like working while being pregnant though.
Oh, working while being pregnant was hard for me because my whole 9 months I was going through it. I lost my dad, I lost my aunt, my granddad, but you know, everything was cool, everything was working. I kept my chin up, and music helped me through that. So that's how I was able to keep working, because without music, I would have lost it. So yeah, music helped me get through all that pain.
Hell yeah, I respect that. I was definitely gonna ask you how you stayed motivated during that time. So since we talking about motherhood, let's go ahead and get into it. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Because I didn't know. So maybe that's why you were saying we going to do it, but okay.
Yeah.
Got you. I respect that. Now, did you go through any postpartum?
No.
Okay. Did your body change at all?
Not to me.
Okay.
Not really, I don't know. I mean, I got this little mummy thing going on, but it'll be gone soon. But yeah, other than that, no.
Respect. Now, you had her natural, didn't you?
No meds at all. No meds, no pain meds, no nothing.
Okay, first question, why did you decide to do that?
Well, so it was supposed to be like natural, but with like pain meds through the IV. But what happened was she decided to come when I wanted to go to the concert with the girls to meet little baby. I was like, man, all this time you let me make it, you gonna wait till now.
Of course.
So she started coming, and I was sitting around the house because they kept sending me home. Every time I went to the emergency room, they like, nah, you not ready yet. And I'm like, but I feel her. So I went home. I was about to have her at home, but I went to the hospital, and then like by the time I got there, I was 10 centimeters, so she was practically here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about
So
was it any pain?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That stuff hurt.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
bet.
But
Now,
it was worth it, so.
For sure, I respect that. How supportive were the girls during this process?
The girls were real supportive. All of them was there, literally all of them. One call away, like regardless of like whether how my pride was or not, they still was calling me even if I wouldn't call them. So. Yeah.
That's solid. So we had Gloss up here before. We had K Carbon up here before as well. So I want to know, what was your first thoughts when you met Gloss Up, K Carbon, GloRilla, and Slime?
When I first met them, when I first met Gloss, I'm like, okay, she cool, she laid back.
For
you know,
sure.
she funny on accident.
Facts.
Okay, you meet Glow funny as hell, Glow live as hell. She a whole vibe, Taylor Port for sure, everywhere. Met Slime, you know, like we didn't even know like Slime was finna come in and rap. Like, we thought Slime was an assistant. Slime went in the studio and was like, I'm going to kick the door. We was like, oh, she going to beat a bitch. So, you know, we was like, oh, yeah. So, it was like, me and them, it was like a vibe because it was like everybody had their own personality. Everybody was different. You got Carmen, she like a little bad sister. She real loud, you know, full of energy. So, it was a vibe, meeting them.
Hell yeah, man. And I love what y'all doing, so I got to salute to y'all. I got to salute to Hitkidd as well. Think what y'all doing, that shit is dope.
Thanks.
That shit is dope. Now, discuss your relationship with Hitkidd. Like, tell me, how does he push you as an artist?
So basically, if Hitkidd don't like something, he gonna flat out say it. He act like, you know, Joe Jackson. We call him Joe Jackson. Like, Hitkidd gonna push you to be the best version of yourself. If you go in the studio and it's something he don't really like and you come out, he gonna look you in your eyes and say, you liked it? You liked it? You sure you liked it? And when he say that, there's hints to you need to go backspace, go change something. So yeah, he definitely be pushing it.
Hell yeah. That's what a producer's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Now, one thing we did peep as a public before, like, we really got to know everybody's stories, was him and GloRilla having those public issues over F&F. So
Don't ask me about that.
respect.
Yeah.
So how was it seeing GloRilla get nominated for a Grammy?
I cried because I was just watching this girl go through it. And so seeing her nominated for a Grammy, I cried for her because she deserved it. Like, people can say what they want to say. She did that. Ain't nobody did that. So I cried for her. I was happy for her.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Was you at the F&F video shoot?
Oh, no, see, that's when we first started finding out about my little girl. Lisa was sick. I was out for the count that day.
For sure.
I wanted to be there. I was there in spirit.
Of course. I respect that. So I did hear that y'all about to put together a joint project. When can we expect it?
I don't know. That's something y'all got to sit down and get with Hit and see.
We can hit up here too.
Yeah.
For sure. He said it's coming. Okay.
For sure.
Now, talk about receiving those online cosigns from, I know, MoneyBagg Yo,
Yeah.
JT too, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Man, I love them. So seeing them tell me I'm hard, that made me want to go even harder because it's like everything I manifested right here. Like, so that just pushed me to go. Like, that was everything to me. I needed that.
Definitely. Let's talk about the Anyways Life is Great tour. So describe that energy at the shows.
Man, seeing all them people come out, rain, sleet, or snow for my friend was everything. And not only did they come show her love, they showed us love too. And yeah, it was live as hell.
Hell yeah. Speak on some of the best moments. I've seen a couple of fans made artwork for y'all.
Yeah.
But talk about that.
It was pretty dope, but everybody kept drawing the same picture of me. Don't draw that picture of me in the green no more. Thanks.
Respect.
But yeah, for real though, like, they cold, look just like me, but don't draw that picture no more.
Got you.
Yeah. But one of them was really touching. I did a feature for somebody, and they changed the picture of my dad holding me to him holding my baby, and it was real sweet. So yeah.
That's hard.
That was dope.
That's hard.
Real hard.
Now, I did see you talk about, I think it was on Twitter, people touching you.
Don't be touching me.
So what they be like, grabbing you or what?
Nah, see, I recently did a show where I had an incident where they grabbed my part that you don't supposed to grab, and I don't play like that. And I asked nicely to stop because I love my fans, and I understand that you was vibing out, and it may have been an accident, but you kept reaching, so.
That's a problem.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Respect. What would you say are some pros and cons of being a female artist?
A pro of being a female artist is, like, you get to be a version of you to your fans. Like, whatever version you put out, you get to stick through that, be with it, go all across the boards, put that image out. Like, you can do certain stuff a lot of little males can't. But, like, the cons of it is one wrong move. One wrong move and it's a wrap.
Crazy. That's some real shit.
And then with me being a mom as a female artist, one wrong move, and you label it like a bad mom or something like that, it's a wrap. So that's the con of it for me. I don't know what the pros and cons are for everybody else, but that's for me.
Respect.
Yeah.
So far, how have you been balancing being a new mom and your music?
Basically, I got a lot of family support. people around me help me. Like, my family love me. They love to see my dreams come to reality. So they help me a lot with her. And that's how I'm able to balance it out and still do music.
Hell yeah. Are you signed?
Mm-hmm.
Who you signed to?
I'm signed to an independent label, Money by the Pound.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What's been the biggest adjustments for you to fame?
Basically people staring at me because like it's okay to like look at me and speak, but like people just look at me like I'm adjusting to getting used to that because like I be forgetting. So I be in public and I'm whispering to my boyfriend. I'm like, why she staring at me, whispering to her friend? But she staring, whispering, hey, that's Aleza or something.
Yeah.
I be happy. It's cool. Like I'm getting used to it.
For sure. Talk about learning about the music business.
It's a lot of things I didn't know that I know now. And so yeah, this did.
Could you give me like an example?
Let
No.
somebody else do it.
Okay, respectfully. Okay. Now outside of music, speak on your passion for cooking.
Okay, so I like to cook. Like, y'all know what I do. Y'all know the runts. And you got the munchies, so I just be in the kitchen trying stuff. So I like to cook when I got the munchies only. And I cook for like holidays. But other than that, get somebody else to do it.
Respect. What was the last thing you made?
I think I cooked, oh yeah, I cooked turkey necks and stuff. That was the last thing I cooked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if people ain't tapped in with you yet, why should they check you out and listen to your music?
Y'all should check me out because I'm dope as fuck. I'm cool. I'm versatile. I'm a whole vibe, and I make relatable music. So y'all should check me out.
For sure. So our platform is called The Progress Report. We talk about growth, getting better. I know the next time I see you here, you're going to make even more progress. But how do you feel like you progressed lately as a person?
Basically, as a person, I've progressed like with my personality, just being more out there, being a vibe out in the open because I was being shy at first. But you can't make no money being shy, so you got to be yourself.
Thanks. Hell yeah. Well, Aleza, I definitely appreciate you skipping class with me.
For sure. It was nice talking to y'all. Make sure y'all come to the Progress Report.
Okay.
The Progress Report.